Yes, people, welcome back to Weird and Wonderful, your favorite show, your favorite boys, Moses and Ishmael. Welcome back, people. For all those that are new around here, make sure you drop a little like, subscribe so you can stay up to date for everything new. Because we've got a few. I mean, these next couple of days are about to get real saucy over at Weird and Wonderful HQ.
Hey,
Big
one
game
time
coming in.
you're a new listener. There's one time to join in and slap the subscribe. This is it. This weekend, the content is going to be one way or another. One of us is going to be really mad. The other one's going to be really happy. So
Yeah, it's a bit.
yeah,
It's gonna get a bit.
take it away, man. Take it away.
Do you know what? Yeah. So let me just say my quick little. One sec. Let me just say my quick piece on this then. Yeah. So just in response to what you just said there, regardless, win, lose or draw right now, being United, we're the only thing we're really fighting for is I don't know if the City we've won again, so I think that's part all done. So realistically, it's just how good can you finish in second position? Huh?
Yeah. I think City need one more. If they win today, I think they need like one more win. But for you lot, you want to make.
They won today.
Want to? Oh yes, it was 2-0 in it. Aguero. You want to make it as close as possible in it, but if you can get it down to like 6 or 7 points, even though there's never really a title race, it still makes it kind of look a little bit respectable. For us, this is it. I know. I feel like I've said this a few times, but this is our last chance for top four. Like thinking about playing Europa League next season is, I actually feel sick, but we need to win tomorrow. Especially like Chelsea look like they're going to win now as well.
Yeah, they're 1-0 up.
Anyway, I feel like I'm going. I've not like this midweek football was not enjoyable for me at all. Like apart from Arsenal.
I mean, you're not playing, are you?
It's just no, not that's what I mean. It wasn't enjoyable. It was dead. I was watching other teams do well. You man put on a fucking
clinic.
Some attacking clinic. I'll get into that.
But no, look. There's a big game on the horizon. There's a big game on the horizon. Liverpool, like you say, Ishmael, it's all or nothing right now. You ain't got the Champions League to rely on. You got knocked out by Real Madrid, in case you forgot. And now you got to like rely on the league.
Thank you. Yeah.
You know what? It's not just. You know what? You still got hope, right? You still got hope that Liverpool can finish in the top four. But there's a lot of fans out there that don't believe it. Do you know what I mean? It's just this is just like another game now.
For me, United is never ever another game. Exactly. We're boys in it. We've been made. But for those 2 times in a season we play each other, I want you to suffer. I want to inflict pain via football onto you. So even if we were like 16th in the league, this game still is like this game is massive, and our record at Old Trafford is not great. Last season we had that dodgy 1-1 last season. You lot scored some bookie goal from Rashford.
What do you mean? It wasn't a bookie goal. It was a banging goal. Dan James whipped it in.
Really got clattered. I can't remember who it was, but someone like straight through the back of Origi. I think it might have been Lindelof, but my man got wiped out, and then you lot 2 seconds later played up the field and scored. That was the first time we dropped points all season. That was back when we were moving different levels last year. I think we won our first
But let's not get too stuck in the past, Ishmael. Let's not get stuck in the past.
Makes me happy right now, man. This season's been so dead, so dead.
Yeah, do you know what? It's
like more videos this week of Van Dijk as well. Have you seen the video I sent you with Van Dijk?
Running in straight lines. I heard Klopp come out and say that, yeah, I mean, it's the first thing that everyone does when they come back from rehab. It's just running in straight lines. Like, he's no closer to getting back, is he?
Our PR team, they're shameless, bro. Shameless. That Kanate deal, which is meant to be all done and dusted after the Super League. Like, I want to see my man hold the shirt up. I want to see him at the new training ground with Kanati on the back. I'm not seeing that. I'm still seeing Here We Go. Like it's all a myth, man. It's all one big myth. But what are you think you're going to win in it? Are you confident about the game, or you just like it doesn't really matter to you?
Do you know what? Weirdly enough, I'm more confident about a Man United Liverpool game than I have been in a long old time. And I think that says a hell of a lot for where both clubs are at the moment and the momentum that both clubs have. Who would have thought at this? Who would have thought? But when the fixture schedule went out, the 1st of May, or sorry, 2nd of May now, but the 2nd of May, Man United versus Liverpool,
Big up
and both clubs.
for moving it because it's meant to be.
Wait, say that again. I think you didn't hear that.
Bit of delay there. I was just saying, shout out to the Premier League for moving the fixture because it was meant to be today on my mum's birthday, but they blessed me proper so I can catch the game guilt free. I thought this was going to be, when I looked at the fixture list, I thought this would be like maybe title decider. Like we would need to win this to get the title from City or something like that. Little did I know that we are on our asses fighting for
like, your European lives.
Glimmer to
singing on right now.
Yeah, you're saying so. You're confident. You're confident,
bro. Look, right. My boys, like the way we were playing in that game against Roma in that second half.
Moving crazy.
You know what I mean? That second half was just absolute. That's what I live for in football. That's what I live for. Like I love that. We're losing 2-1 down. Ollie got a reaction out of the boys. Like, I don't know what he said in the dressing room, but they came out all guns blazing. 3 minutes in, we got the equalizer. What a goal from Cavani! Like we're starting to hit form, and it's just a shame that we couldn't have won our game last weekend, and then sort of put ourselves in a really good, strong position to capitalize.
Did you have a...
Huh?
Who were you playing last week?
We drew 0-0 against Leeds.
Oh shit! Yeah, dead game. But yeah, if you won that, it could have been a little bit more interesting. But
City got some big games coming up, man. They got some big games coming up, and obviously Champions League as well as like I think they're playing like Leicester and City as well. There's potential there for them to drop points. And do you know what? Klopp, fair play to him. He acknowledged that. Look. We're still trying to close that gap on City. Whether we're gonna get close to them or not, I don't know. But we're fighting for different things right now, and it feels like, you know what, I've got a good analogy for what's happened to Man United and Liverpool. It's like, imagine you go, like, your older brother goes to uni, and then like the younger brother takes the older brother's room, and then he's there, and like the younger brother's just chilling in that room for about a couple years. And then the older brother comes back from uni. He's like, "What the fuck you doing in my room? Get the fuck out of my fucking room!" And then that's what Liverpool are right now. You had your time, bro. You had your time at the top. Now, see you later. Get out of my room. I do some shit. You're the little brothers in this, man. You're the little brothers, Ishmael. I always seen you as a little brother. Do you know what I mean? Always trying to look out for you. Put my arm around you, show you the ways. Do you know what I mean? But like, I'm just, you know what? It's just the way it is.
You know
like, not turning, man. Man United are coming back. Liverpool, no Champions League football next season. Like,
some 7 year? You must have been doing medicine. Some 7 year uni. You lot were faded into the obscurity.
What were you doing in that time, bro?
You know what? I can't talk anything right now. Like the worst was watching you lot.
Ishmael, 27 years old, yeah. So essentially, for a quarter of a century, your team's been doing nothing really. You won that Champions League in 2005, couple FA Cups, but you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. There's like football heritage.
No. Don't come with that. 2 Champions Leagues is nothing to be sniffed at. I've seen that both. One of the best finals of all time in Istanbul. Like, I've seen things that I'm not supporting certain other teams who've not seen anything, but we need to fix up, man. We need to fix up because this summer, I think United are going to come strong. City are going to pattern. Chelsea are going to pattern. That, well, to be fair, those are the only 3 teams. But I'm looking to Leicester as well. Good recruitment every year. I know we're not talking about that right now, but I'm worried, boy. I'm seriously worried.
What you're like? What you're like when you look to the future and you think of what the result's going to be for this game? What's screaming out to you? I'm going to say no, just to
this game.
Yeah, yeah. I'm saying no.
Do
Just
you
to drink.
know what? When was the last time? When was the last time someone actually won in one of our games at Old Trafford? Because I feel like we drew 1-1 last year. Year before was
Rashford,
0-0.
Rashford against Trent, that one.
Oh, so that was like what 17-18
17, 18, yeah.
when he gave
Trent to the shops.
he-
He sent Trent shops,
that
gave him
was
a pound.
that was one of the first times because I think that might have been Trent's first season at right back. I think that was one of the first times he got properly like Rashford put him in a fat spliff and just passed
He was passing him around, bro.
Martial.
He was passing.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's like,
everyone, and go.
Tony, take a toke. Yeah, trust,
Tony, you want a bit?
literally. Yeah, Oli's like,
Everyone's
nah,
just
nah,
moving.
nah, 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 nah. It's not, I'm all right. He's so much. But no, that's what it
Listen,
feels
yeah.
like.
Let's
Go on.
go on.
No,
I'm letting you just talk up all the. I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
really say
yeah,
too
yeah.
much right now, man.
No, you shouldn't be either. The
All
thing
things.
is, yeah, the thing is for me, right? Right now, this is an opportunity for Man United to really assert themselves because the last time we played you, I feel like that draw we got at Anfield, we should have won that game at that Pogba chance later on. But that draw against Anfield was like the start of your decline.
Looking back, that was actually in hindsight a bad point for United because you would look at it.
Mm.
Every match,
Everyone else was taking points, bruv. Everyone else.
they just getting passed around. Fulham,
Yeah.
Chelsea, Brighton,
Burnley,
whoever,
Brighton, Burnley.
everyone. He gave us 4. Like at the time, that was like right before we started to just completely capitulate. But I'm glad it's not at Anfield. To put it that way, I think you've actually got a decent chance. More so now because your home form's not all that either, is it? You're much better. You're much better away.
Yeah, I know, but I think you know what? I think we're starting to remedy that. But look, yeah, but our home form's not the greatest. Your other home form's is not the greatest. So probably this game, like I'm saying, this should be, I don't know, it should be an entertaining game to be honest. But yeah, like I was saying, yeah, like I was saying about this
Go on, go on, go on.
this little brother thing, yeah. I want Man United to say to Liverpool, you've had your time. Now you can look. We allowed you at Anfield. Now we're putting you to rest. Like we're fucking putting you, man, into extinction. You know what I mean? Like this is some cataclysmic event that's gonna be happening on Merseyside. That's what I want. I want the red men. I want Coppish. I want all them man. I want to see all of that. All them videos on like Sunday evening. I want to see them man crying, being like, "Klopp out, bruv. This Liverpool team's done, fam. We're done." I want to hear all them man. I can't remember that. I think it's Drifty. He makes me laugh, fam. He's the realest guy, fam. He knows Liverpool are done out here. Big up Drifty. Real. Do you know what I mean? It's just like certain people. Like I'm a United fan and I know about these Liverpool fans. Yeah, he's the only person that's had it bang on from the start. He clocked that Liverpool were struggling. Like a new man weren't coming back from that. And you know what? He spotted it and he was not coming back from this shit. No, I was just saying that he clocked proper early on that Liverpool were done out here. Like you've had your best times, man. You've had your moments. You've had your glory days. You're done now. It's back to 30 years of extinction again. Do you know what I mean? Like you're just what are them volcanoes called?
This is
when they don't go off.
This is what it is. This.
What are they called?
Oh, bro, I don't even fucking know that. I can't think of the name for it.
It's the perfect word for Liverpool right now, though. Dormant, you're dormant.
For me,
fam. You're dormant. You man are dormant, fam.
For me, it's very simple. This game is very simple for me. If you lot have got the chance to really put the fucking last nail before if you beat us tomorrow, that was our season done completely. There's an opportunity for Man United. For us, exactly. I'm sure that's extra. That's added incentive for you, man. For us, yeah, we've seen you lot. Obviously, it's only Europa, whatever. But we've seen you lot midweek completely work Roma. We've seen you lot now second place. Like we need. This is the last throw of the dice now. This is. I feel like I've said this so many times, and they like.
They keep giving you a bit of hope, don't they, Liverpool? Kind of like
give me like a little, they'll shake like a little win out of somewhere, and then the same again. Back to Anfield, same again. But and it.
Do you think you're gonna win? Do you think you're gonna win tomorrow? If you had to put Like your life
I would,
savings on it.
no, no, I would not put any money on it at
Is that
all.
Champions League in your head right now? It can't be a good place, Ishmael. Like, I'm guessing your head's hot. Head's hot, like
It's
when
hot. I
you
don't not really enjoying football at the moment. Like that PSG City game was one of the few games I've enjoyed recently because I was
oh,
just
that was such a good game to watch.
my mind was just
I,
free. I wasn't really thinking 'cause the Chelsea game was quite good tactically, but I was just thinking we went there a couple of weeks before and got moved to. How are Chelsea now holding their own? I think Tuchel got the better of Zidane as well, so it was just all a bit mad to watch that
the first
game.
half, definitely. But that's what I mean, Ishmael. Like, I want to see like this game for me is going to tell me a lot about where Liverpool are in terms of like are they are they has-beens? Have they are they can they refine that form they managed to find all of last season, like that incessant form, or have we seen the end? That's what I want to see. Have we seen the end of this great Liverpool team? Sorry, in inverted commas.
Here what? Yeah, this is for me. I'm tired of excuses. All season, it's been injuries, substitutions, fixtures, this, that, the other. Now it's just about it's 11 men against 11 men. Have you got the bottle just to be like, no, we're not going to get moved to again? We've got moved to so many times this season. I've watched my team just like honestly, it's unrecognizable. And like, I'm tired of hearing the whole like we've got this and that play out. Like it's still 11v11. I can't see us lose to United. Honestly, if we get pumped tomorrow, I can get. If we get pumped tomorrow, then yeah, I don't know. You might see the first ever like proper rant like post match.
Yeah, well, inshallah, brother. I hope so. I hope so. And do you know what I'm gonna hope? Hopefully, yeah. You know what I want? I want to see the Ishmael from like 2010, them days. Do you know what I mean? I want to see that guy. I miss him. I miss that guy. Do you know the humble one that was just like, yeah, I'm just here for vibes, man. Just here for the vibes. My team ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, it's just a vibes thing.
Yeah,
Those are just vibes in that. I was literally like,
because he had nothing. Do you know what I mean? It was so inoffensive back then, Liverpool. It was so inoffensive. I remember this is before we met. This is before we were friends, though. So the '05 Champions League final, yeah, that was like the year six. That was like the end of year six for us.
yeah. I remember my years. I had Gerald on the front with the Champions League.
Bro, so I remember watching that game, yeah, and being like, "Go on, Liverpool!" Like I was like, "Go on, come back and beat them." Do you know what I mean? Like it was weird because like, I didn't have any beef. I didn't have any beef with Liverpool back then. I was too young. Do you know what I mean? I was 10. Like, I didn't really understand the rivalries like that. But then as soon as you make friends with people, like it's weird, fam. It's like as soon as your friends become supporters of rival teams or your rival team, like yeah, then suddenly it's a beef thing. It's like, oh, I know them, man. It's like do you know that? Like it's like when you got an ex, yeah. And you're just, or not even an ex, or like, yeah, an ex, and then you're just starting to think, oh, what are they doing? Like, I bet they're fucking someone right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, all this shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, and like, if Liverpool to win, then I knew you, I'll be like, Ishmael's probably smiling so much right now. He's probably fucking getting so gaffed. Like, he's probably kissing the badge and that. Like, fuck that guy. Do you know what I mean? And like, suddenly it's like, it's only peak because you support them.
Bro, trust it. On Tuesday, when I saw the result, because I was out in it. When I saw the result on Thursday, first thing I thought was like, I bet this guy's fucking buzzing right now.
You know it as well. You know I was buzzing.
Thing is, the wickedest thing about United now is that I saw the halftime result 2-1. I was like, United are coming back. Like I thought maybe it'd be like 3-2, 4-2. Door might still be open. Man City 6. I was like, rah. Went back home and watched the goals. I was like, yeah, you lot were on smoke.
Cavani got 3 assists and 2 goals.
Madness, absolute. Do you is he gonna stay? Because he wanted to go Boca Juniors, isn't it? But what's the?
Yeah. It's looking like he's staying now. I think Ollie's done a fucking masterclass on him, telling them how Old Trafford's a different beast with fans. I can imagine a lot of like if you play at Old Trafford, you'd want to play in front of a home Old Trafford. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of. It'll be weird to see Cavani come and go in lockdown.
Anybody who's behind the summer's not really seen fans. Obviously, we had a little period where there's like a few fans. I don't think Manchester ever had. United never had any in Old Trafford, did it? You lot would all time, but it's weird. It's going to be weird going to seeing like full houses at stadium. But
bro, it was so weird. I was watching the UFC the other, last weekend. Seeing fans, mad.
Lit. Wait, next year we should definitely We should definitely do a live stream for it because that show was nuts. That show was
Bro,
absolutely nuts.
It's the problem with doing a live stream for the UFC. Yeah, it's from 1 till like 5, 6, and
Yeah.
I
You
try
never know.
my hardest to stay up, bro. I try my hardest to stay up. Like I'm literally like this, yeah, in front of my TV, and then suddenly I wake up in the morning and it's done.
Rocking back like that. Was it a boxing we did?
Yeah, oh, bro, yeah. You look like you were asleep the whole fucking thing.
My head was like literally rolling back.
Man, you were like this, bro. You were like this. But no, look, let's do quick predictions for this.
Yeah. Oh, fam. Draw. Desmond. It's gonna be Desmond.
You think 2-2?
Yeah.
I'm saying I think 3-1 United.
That's my head. My heart is saying 2-2. My head is. Let's not talk about my head right now. My head's not saying good.
Let's just keep the head and the heart separated right now. All right, cool. I think United like a real chance to. Oh yeah. I forgot about this point. Yeah. Oh my god. All right. First of all, put Liverpool to bed. Like, see you later, Liverpool. Klopp. Ollie gives him a little pat on the head after. That's what I want to see. Unlucky, Kloppy. Yeah, unlucky lad. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward. And the cherry on top of all of this cream and beautifulness, yeah. The 10th L for Liverpool this season. Now, I want to give that to you, man. I want to do the thumbnail. L Liverpool. That's what I want it to be like. L. 10 L's. Champions of England with 10 L's. I want to give that to you, man, as a present. As a you're welcome. Had your time now. Go. Bye. See you later. All you Liverpool fans watching now, yeah. All of you Liverpool fans that are tuning in, showing us love, appreciate that. But you man are going into extinction, bro. You man are an endangered species. You man are done. If you lose to us, and we beat you considerably, and we get man like Bruno, Rashford, Cavani, Pogba, I want that. Look, these men are feeling it right now. They're feeling themselves, and I want to do you lot in. I don't want us going for a draw. I don't want us showing you any respect. Right now, you're some like I don't know. It's like you're some little team. You're some little team right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, and if look, we'll do the quick combined squads in a second. But for the first time in a long time, I don't think there are many people from your starting 11 that I'd have. There's probably one or two, but we'll go into that in a second. But man, I'm feeling confident. It's weird because usually I'm trying to like temper my expectations. If you see the early podcast, a lot of the time when it was a big game, I'm trying to just play it a bit coy. But man, now this time we're doing you in. We
started with a wonder ball with the first game that we played at Anfield. Now, listen, if we get tomorrow, this could be the last win. Guys, this could be the last win of wonder ball.
You might need to do this by myself again.
The battle takes. I might not be about a bit.
Take time off. You get some time off, bro.
My expectation is on the bar for me right now is on the floor. Like, obviously, I'm not trying to see us hold an L, but it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is.
Brother, I just want that 10th L, man. I think if you get a 10th L, then you man, I think it's genuinely the worst title defense in his Premier League history.
I don't know about that. But we've
in terms of where you fell off from, I don't know, bro. This is the biggest fall.
I was so high. I think there's been worse.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. The bar's so high, so the fall is greater. Do you know what I mean? The fall is greater. You were that good last season, but let's not forget how good you lot were last season. You lot were a different beast. Like I ain't seen anything like that. I ain't really seen anything like that.
Not to go back to the injury thing, but it's all very. It's like it's not. If it was exactly the same team and we just fell off, then I can see that. But the team's quite different.
You were losing games with like Fabinho and like Nat Phillips. Do you know what I mean? You can't put it all on the fact that Van Dijk's been injured because let's not forget, 7-2.
Yeah.
7-2.
Our defense is not. Defense is not captain. Even when he was playing, but anyway, let's jump into the 9/11s. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Let's not. I think. Do you want to try and agree on a combined 11, or do you want to give our own?
let's try and agree. We all agree, and if there's disagreement, you got to just pitch your argument. But yeah, let's start.
Who's the Liverpool Chester United goalkeeper? Chesterpool United.
I think Alisson is the better keeper, but let's just get one. We're going to do it based on this season and no injured players as well. I think that's fair enough.
Okay, based on this season.
I think Alisson is overall a better keeper, but I can't really. He's been on some fuckeries at certain points. What I will say is he's been playing better recently, but there's a couple of things I can't forgive him for. He come back the sweet chimneys against Leicester. The City game, head just went. Obviously, he's had some tragic things happen this season, but yeah, Henderson in it. It's Henderson. I can't really front too much.
Henderson in goal. Now we played a right back. This is where you're gonna get disowned by Liverpool fans. You're gonna get disowned. You're gonna get disowned.
I'm gonna argue a point for Trent. I think he's had.
Look at me when you're saying this, fam. Look at me when you're saying this. I need eye contact. I don't believe this shit. I don't believe you, fam. Keep that. I want that eye contact.
He had a difficult patch in the middle of the season. Bad patch. My man Dwight McNeil sent him to the fucking Tesco local for a weekly show. He's had some tricky games, but he's also had a few clutch moments. Villa got a winner. Had a good game against I can't remember who it was. He had a good Spurs away. Had a good game against. I'm arguing Trent in it. I'm arguing Trent, but if you want to put one,
good, because you're struggling a little bit there. Man said he played well against Spurs, Villa, and that was it, man. That's where he stopped. His
lows are very well documented, and I don't think he's been as bad as people have made out. But if you want to put Wan-Bissaka in, I can't really, with my chest, I can't argue Trent to be.
Look. Let's just get it straight. Yeah, I rate Trent as a player, but like you said, we're doing it based on form this season, and he's just not been the same player. I think that's just fair to say, right? He's just not been. He's even just looking at his numbers. He set the bar so high last year. He's just not hit it.
More. I think he's got 5 assists more than Wan-Bissaka, and I think Wan-Bissaka's got 2 goals. I think Trent's got 2 goals as well.
Yeah, to be honest, like I'm not judging this right back position on like goals and assists. I'm judging it on like on who's playing.
In Trent. Thing is, Trent gets memed quite a lot. Like, I don't think he's been as he's had some shocking moments. The Real Madrid game, first leg, madness, but I don't think he's been quite as bad as people have made out.
I don't think fair, but I don't think he's been as good as Wan-Bissaka this season. I think Wan-Bissaka's had probably his best season at United. That's straight up. I think he's coming on. He's improving. He's showing real like development in his game. So
on the ball, dreadful.
He's getting better. He's not world class on the ball, but he's getting there. He's getting better. He's getting more confidence as well, and he's getting a ball into the box. More importantly,
Liverpool fans, Joe especially,
on Thursday as well.
In my chest, I can't put Trent in, so we'll dash in Wan-Bissaka. This is where it gets a. Let me just quickly say this now. Fabinho is being played in midfield, so he's not. I'm not considering him at centre back.
See if you can get in.
Bro, he's the best. He's not getting what you. Then we'll get to that in a second. But centre backs, I guess it's gonna have to be flipping the fridge and.
I think Lindelof.
You reckon?
I think Lindelof's played better than Maguire this season.
You know what? I would try and say Nat Phillips and Maguire, but the lack of mobility in that back four. If we were to play a high line with that defense, bro.
Just heading everything. Both of them just on their heads, like the ball's on the ground and they're trying to header it. Like
imagine them two playing against like Vardy or like just anyone with any little bit of like it's a wrap.
Yeah,
Kabak's only coming halfway through. He's been all right. Like, do you rate Kabak? Do you rate him? Just like
not right now. He's young. He might get better, but he's just not. He's not.
He's a good third or fourth choice option, but yeah, you know what? Lindelof, Maguire, they've been even just on the basis of being consistent. Like just being consistent by being present. They've got to go in. To be honest,
For sure.
Left back. See, this is where it gets. This is. I feel like this is going to be one of the most contentious positions. Because I still.
Why? Why? What you're making it contentious for yourself, B?
No, Robbo is my guy. I still think Luke Shaw's having the
struggling here, but you're struggling.
Luke Shaw's having the season of his flipping life. Yeah. You know what? I can't. It's got to be Luke Shaw in it. It's actually
you can't, bro. I'm telling you. Look. You can't. You can't.
I still think Robbo is the better left back. I think Luke Shaw's playing out of his skin, and we've seen Luke Shaw do this before, where he has an amazing period, then goes back to being a flipping bum. But
that was because he broke his leg, fam. That's
7 years ago. But over the whole course of the season, I can't. Yeah,
we were at 2014, 2015.
Yeah,
that's 7 years ago. That's 7 years ago, bro. That's not that. It was 20, maybe. No, it was 2016. That was a half.
But you know what? His comeback. I'm here for it. And this season, more than ever, I'm happy to see him shining because of the Euros. Like I'm Team Shaw, Team Greenwood, all of you lot's Englishmen. But yeah, you know what? Luke Shaw's been playing out.
Right. I'm enjoying.
He played one ball against Roma.
Outside of his foot. That one.
No, it's on the left, but like
down.
The vision was mad. If De Bruyne played that with his right foot, we'd be flipping getting the tissues out. But big him up in it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. What formation are we playing out of interest? What's the midfield? I think we might have a couple.
I guess you want to do 4-2-3-1 to shoehorn my man in, innit? Bruno.
I mean,
you know what? Yeah, you'll do 4-2-3-1 because the double pivot.
Let's do midfield threes because then we can include the number 10.
The double pivot, I think, is a bit of a sexy thing of Fabinho and Pogba. If
we're talking about functional midfield, if we're talking about what midfield would I pick, I wouldn't. I'll probably would play them guys. But we're talking about who's been in terms of form this season.
Don't tell me you're putting McTominay instead of like Fabinho.
But has Fabinho been that good this season?
He got injured. He was out. His injuries have like really derailed certain points of our season when he got injured. Like he got injured around Christmas. We started to fall off. Then we picked up form again. Then he got injured again. Then we fell off again. Like he's integral to us. Played well at centre back. Played well. Do you not remember that little kind of like renaissance we had a couple of weeks ago when he came back? Was playing in the midfield. Then Phillips got injured. Then we started playing shit again. But we won 3 games in a row. I think it was like Wolves, Arsenal, someone else. For me, Fabinho, he's getting in there. He's still had a good season. Like I'm not hearing Fred or McTominay over him.
I don't know. I appreciate that with Fabinho. I hear a lot about him from you, and you're obviously a massive fan of his.
So far, we've got United's back 5. Yeah, let me have one.
But look, I'm just trying to say. But I don't think any of that back 5 is unfair. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying with Fabinho, I don't know if he's been that good. I think.
I'm still taking.
I'm not gonna force this too much. Like the thing is, like my alternative would be McTominay, who's had his best season at United so far. He's done 8 goals or something like that from a midfielder, and he's. I don't know. I'd say he's probably more mobile than Fabinho. Likes to tackle a bit more than Fabinho as well. So I don't know. It's hard, but do you know what? In terms of a midfield that can. Do you know what? I'll go with Fabinho Pogba.
Bruno is not that midfield is like. What more do you want from midfield? What do you want from a midfield more?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I appreciate that is on paper a fucking mad team, but from what I understood of this, of like let's combine the levels, I thought we were gonna do it on form. But we'll give you Fabinho. I'll give you Fabinho.
For me, he's been one of the only players this season that can even not even hold the head high, just hold the head up, like just normal level. He's been good, man.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I think he's played better in centre, like he's played more often at centre back. So it's a bit of a tricky one. But I appreciate you. Look, I don't know how we got a fucking back 5 of Man United in this combined 11, but I'll take it and we'll move. We move. Pogba, Fabinho, I'll give you that.
Last season, opposite. It would have been our back 5 entirely we're trying to like
100%.
shoehorn. Can we get Rashford in here somewhere? That blah 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 blah.
Definitely.
Do you not remember Danny Murphy done his combined 11? It was a fucking mug, mate. That's where it all started.
That's literally when it started. The whole podcast, everything, our journey, and Man United's journey to the top. So we're getting there, and Liverpool's journey to the bottom. Cool. So we go Fabinho, Pogba in the double pivots. I think that's fucking sexy.
Bro, you can even
sexy.
go for being a 1-6 and have 2-8s of Bruno and Pogba, or you go double. You know, like it's the whole thing.
The thing is with Pogba and Bruno, yeah, they're so good at interchanging their in positions. Like Bruno knows how to play in Pogba's position, Pogba knows how to play in the number 10 position as well. And so there's that fluid movement between the two of them. And yeah, I think with Fabinho behind them, that is a fucking scary team. Cool. So Bruno obviously goes in at number 10 unless you got any who would you put in there?
I wouldn't even dare argue with my man's numbers in the season and his influence. Like,
if Liverpool play a 10 if Liverpool play a 10, who plays there? Bobby.
I play Bobby 10, but I play Bobby 10, Jota up front.
Jota, oh yeah, fair. Oh, I'm gonna get into it. Okay, cool. All right, look, this final three players, and I want it to be based on this season. So look, you can't deny Jota's start to the season was mad. Like, he looked like one of the biggest bargain signings I'd seen in a long time. When you pay like $5 million for him up front or whatever.
It's like, cold signing. For me, I'm just gonna say my front three now. I'm gonna go Salah on the right.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Let's be 2 United players next. I know what I'm putting there.
I'm gonna go. Salah. I'm torn between 2 United players. I'm gonna go Salah, Jota on the left.
What?
Varney through the middle. Yeah.
You're
I think Jota's had a bet.
Jota in.
No. I think not. Let's. I know my man's got 20 league goals. Yeah. But I don't think it's been Rashford's best season. I don't think it's been his best season. But go on.
How can you say Jota's had a better season than Rashford? We're not talking about a couple games.
Rashford has obviously got 20 goals in all comps. Like, that's I think that's his best return ever. But I think when I've watched him this season, he doesn't look like I don't think he's had a period where he's been like
fit.
Well, yeah,
fit this whole season, and he's got 20 plus goals now.
Oh, for me, I still think Jota's had a better season, even though he's had 2 months injured. I think his start, I think when he's come back, he's been good as well. I think I'm gonna go Jota. I'm going Jota, Cavani. I don't want Cavani over Rashford. I'm even going to
play up front, man. Not up front. No,
but I'm even going to
go in the left, and Cavani's got to be the starting striker. He's the best striker on form at the moment. It's scary right now. If he can keep this form up, if Cavani can keep this form up, then he is defying defying expectations. For me, I'm putting Salah, Salah, Cavani, Rashford. The goals already in that team is mad. Rashford's like 20 plus, Salah's on like 20 plus, Cavani's now on 12.
Obviously, it's easy to say let's take goals out, but do you actually think Rashford has been that good this season?
You know what? The thing is with Rashford, he hasn't been fully fit. He hasn't been fully fit, and it's not
quite like. See what I'm trying to say? Go on.
No, I missed what you said. Sorry.
I'm just saying, I don't feel like watching this season, he's not had a patch of good form or like a period where he's looked like he's on. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like he's always kind of looked a bit not quite there, not quite fit, not quite.
Yeah, he hasn't been though. That's what I mean. Like the fact that Rashford is still getting these numbers and producing moments of quality that have been winning us games like that. I can't remember who he skinned the other day down the left-hand side. I think we were losing the game as well. And then he passes it. He skins thingy and then passes it into Bruno. Bruno dummies it and Mason scores. Who was
Oh,
it against?
was it West? Not West. Was that West Ham? No, that was a header. I can't even remember. Brother, I can't even remember. You lot have been scoring for fun
But
recently.
but basically, like Rashi's like that kid he's got so much ability and like so much. I just love the fact that how, like he loves United so much. Like I'd never have to worry about him leaving. That's what I'm so gassed about. And like my man's just game in, game out, playing on injections, painkillers. He's finding a way to like lead this team. And like when we need him, do you know what? It's the fact that injured or not injured, my man will play for the team. He will put his body on the line for United. I'm not saying that's a good thing long term.
That's actually good for him. Like
No, I
long.
don't think it is. I don't think it is. But my man is like a fan. He's like a football. It's like if you're playing if like you're in the Liverpool squad tomorrow, yeah, you got a little injury, but you know if you play, you can contribute.
I'm playing.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a big game, and that's what Rashford's got in him, and that's why I love him so much, and that's why Man United fans around the world just hate him so much. Because he represents every United fan out there, and that's why I'm putting him in. His goals, his assists, his desire to he'll run for a brick wall for the team. And there are times, yes, that he's frustrating. He might pick the wrong pass. He might put his head down and not look up. And he might just like blaze a shot over and not show much composure. But my man is 23 years old, and he's on like how many? He's nearly on 100 goals for United. For me,
He hasn't been playing for like
put him in.
yeah.
Couldn't not put him in that team.
You know what? I am not too opposed to it, but I still think for me, Jota, so he kind of had the surprise factor because everyone was a bit like, Jota, okay, cool, you missed out on Werner. Like, is this really what you wanted? And at times this season, I again as well, I think if I know it's hindsight, and I know I said I don't want to talk about injuries, but as much as Van Dijk's been a big miss, I feel like those 2 months without Jota, and I still to this day have got beef with Klopp for flipping playing him in that
Ajax
game. We're through top of the group, confirmed. Man's playing Salah, Mane, Firmino, Jota all together like some flopping idiot. And I feel like if we had Jota fit for them 2 months, we'd be top 4 comfortably. But listen, that's
you know what? I'm not even going to disagree with you too tough. Like Jota, the form he was in when he got injured. You know what? I was kind of like fuck that happened because he was just looking like scoring another bargain.
Big goals as well. Big goals. Hat trick in the Champions League. I'm sticking with Jota. I'm sticking with Jota. I know Rashford's probably got more goals, but definitely I don't even. Jota's not far off 20 goals in all comps this season. I don't think he's far off.
I don't know. I don't even know what he's on.
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, that's the one. But I think I will argue on you with a little bit. The rest of it, I can't really.
If you have to started more, if you also didn't get that injury, played more games. Like Rashi's been injured. You know what I mean? Like he's been fully injured. Like he's had shoulder injuries, he's had ankle injuries, foot injuries.
Little blue strap on, and like you can like get through the game.
Just strap him up and he'll play. I can't not put him in my team, man. I think you're lucky Salah's in there because Mason Greenwood at the moment, I think, he's in better form.
Salah, I know it's not about stats, but and he does. Man's got the strength. Wait, if anyone that missed our match, Moses match reaction yesterday, go check it out.
Good stuff, man.
He would. But yeah, for me, Salah, just the numbers this season have been an absolute mazza. Like he's moving crazy. Still, when I watch him, hella frustrating. Man can't dribble like 5 yards sometimes, but will come up with 2 goals. So it's all mad with Salah. But
let's start wrapping up. The floor is yours right now. Yeah. What does a loss do for this Liverpool team moving forward? I'm thinking about next season. What does it mean to Klopp? What is the implication of a loss here? And just wrap it up as well. Wrap up your feelings about the game too. Sorry.
There's different ways you can lose in it, but for me, yeah, this is one. And I say this very simply, very clearly for you. This is one last chance to save our season. Yeah, this is it. This is last chance saloon, last hurrah, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not I'm not confident in that. I have to say I'm not confident in that. If we get moved to on like a mad level, then I don't know, bro. I don't even want to. I forfeit the last 4 games, whatever. I will be participating as a spectator from a side from afar.
What does it mean for Liverpool, like for next season moving forward? By chance, do you think it has any impact?
The difference is going to be between us getting Champions League and Europa League. We're going from like flipping Mbappe to well,
All right, so sorry about that. People had a bit of a technical difficulty there. Thought my laptop was charging, but turns out it wasn't. Anyway, so Ishmael, I think we were basically just closing up. What were your the closing remarks on what a loss would do to Liverpool moving forward as well as for this season? Yeah, what sort of impact would a loss have on the
yeah,
boys?
we're on our last legs in it. We're the fighter who's been getting pumped up for 10 rounds. Like it's looking peak in it. This is now the time when we need to try and if La Remontada is going to be on the cards and we're going to get top 4.
Very good pronunciation, that.
Huh?
Very good pronunciation.
Thank you. It needs to happen. Man threw me off just to say that. It needs to happen. This is literally the last chance. Like this, I think Chelsea. Doesn't, to be honest, but I think they're 2-0 up. So it needs to happen tomorrow. That's it. It's do or die. Yeah, we look like we're dying at the moment. We're on our last legs. But I for you, obviously the win or what the result doesn't matter as much. But how would it feel to know that you're the team to put the final nail in our coffin for the season?
I want to kill Liverpool. I want them dead. I want all them man endangered after the game. Do you know what I mean? I want to be like, I don't know if we'll ever see that guy again. I don't know if they'll ever be able to come back from that sort of loss. I want us to go through your throat. I want us to kick you when you're down. Do you know what I mean? I want everything. I want ruthlessness. I want clinicality. I want to see my boys show how much better they were, even from the game against at Anfield. I want my boys to show to me and to the Man United fan base that this team is capable of winning big trophies. And I know this isn't for a trophy, but if we can beat you lot considerably and effectively put you into extinction, because that's possibly what could happen. You man could be hibernating for another 30 seasons. That's what I want. I want to dish you man the 10th L. I want to say goodbye Liverpool. It was fucking shit, and I hope you enjoyed it because it's not happening again. Not on my fucking.
Like, doesn't deserve to wear the Europa League badge on his shirt next season. He didn't do nothing to deserve this shit. Man. He wasn't here. He didn't deserve this. Thiago, man of the match, Champions League final, to be played on Thursdays. There's some little like.
You know what? Yeah, the thing is, when you qualify for the Europa League and not the Champions League, like you know about it in that season, you're aware that you might not get Champions League football, and then you've got to deal with that season, and then the next season, you're not looking forward to it.
Play games on Saturdays. Most of the games are fucking Monday night, like dead, like not dead, but like you're not a match of the day in it. Like what, like myth. The whole thing is just going to be a myth next year if you don't get Champions League. But listen, let's wrap up there. Tomorrow's show is going to be fucking nuts, guys. Don't forget to like the vid, subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be here tomorrow from 4:00 live stream, but it's gonna get fucking ugly for someone else. I know we're dead, but if we win tomorrow, you're getting this the high grade smoke, the top smoke. Even if it'll mean the comeback.
The pressure.
I'm not confident, G. I'm not confident at all, man.
I just tell you, if Thiago starts, it could be 6-0. 6-0. I'm not even joking. Keep this up, please. Because what? Anyway, people, thank you for joining us. And cheers for bearing with us on that one. We had a bit of technical difficulties, of course. If you stayed around to the end, big up. If you
please, do not make me look like a dickhead in front of this guy. I swear that this is an open plea. Yeah, Trent, I don't want to see you doing fucking just stripping this with Rashford. Yeah, Kabak.
I wouldn't
I
start
swear.
him. I wouldn't start Trent against Rashford. I'll be playing James Milner there.
Milner against Rashford. Are you high? Are you actually high?
I'm sabotaging. I'm sabotaging.
Salah, I swear, Salah's got a good record against United, apart from the goal against Anfield. Ashley, having fucking tucked back here, man. Let's see. I hope Shaw's having the season of his life.
That'll be a saucy matchup. But look, we'll jump on. Maybe we jump on a bit before the game once the teams come out, and then we sort of analyze the lineups as well.
Tomorrow, people.
Yeah. I think if we, I think yeah. I think when we can, I think if we look at like the matchups across the pitch, I think delving into Rashford, Trent, and then delving into Salah.
You know which one is peakest? Do you know which one's peakest? Mane, Wan-Bissaka.
You might retire him, you know.
Bro, it's battle of the dead touches. The touches is to be like they're going to be each other. It's going to be a myth, bro. It's going to be a myth.
All right, we're leaving it there on that one. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. It's been Weird and Wonderballs. Your boys Moses and Ishmael. Peace out and stay safe.
Boys, please, I swear down, please.
Man's on his knees, fam. Man's on his knees. All right, peace.